Hi everybody, it's Jay Papasan. I'm co-author of The One Thing. Super happy to hear that you're featuring our book for your book club, the BDB Book Club. So thank you very much from Gary and myself. Your host asked me to answer a few questions, first of which was, what's our inspiration? How did this book actually come about to be? And Gary and I were working on a course for our company, and he went home over the weekend to write a new introduction for it. And he came back with like a 12-page essay called The Power of One. And I remember reading that and going, wow, like this could be a book. And we talked about it and we all agreed. Not only was it a good book, it was a book that really defined a lot of Gary's success in business. If you're not aware of who my co-author is, Gary Keller started Keller Williams. It's now the largest real estate firm in the world by agent count, and one or two by every other measure. And he grew it from scratch right here in Austin, Texas. And when you look back at his success, this book is really the formula for how you build an amazing company and an amazing life. And so we were like, wow, this is perfect. So we dove in, and that started a 5-year journey to create this book. We really went all in, lots of research, and tried to do our very best, obviously. Couple of other things, a big idea. If you're coming to this book club and you haven't yet read the book, the idea is kind of obvious from the title. What's your one thing? What's your one thing at work? What's your one thing for your health? The idea here is to get you to focus on less so that you can get more. It's not a new idea, but we did try to put it in a framework that you could actually use every single day. And it's been very effective for many, many of the readers that we've spoken with. So the big encouragement here is ask the focusing question, what's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier and necessary, and trust your answer. And then if at all possible, a lot of the framework here is you want to make a habit of that. Right? So if you're a writer, you want to be writing. If you're a programmer, you want to be programming. Whatever it is that most defines your success, you want to be doing it habitually every single day so that your success comes easily over time. You don't have to work for it. Your habit is driving that. One other question I was asked to answer is, what's my favorite section? You'd think that the author of The One Thing could pick one. I'm going to give you two. I love page 114 in the American edition, and it's the 7 circles. I've spent a lot of time teaching that. It's mainly a business book, but it identifies the 7 key areas of your life where you could apply the principles of this book. And my wife and I have systematically implemented it in all of them, and it's made a huge difference to us. So I'm very passionate about that page. The other thing, if you make it there in the book club, is goal setting to the now. This is a concept of working backwards from your goal. You've probably heard, begin with the end in mind. Well, we walk you through how to actually do that. And I've had the privilege of now interviewing 4 billionaires. And the thing about them is they have a very clear vision of where they want to go. Even if they're not completely sure that's what's going to happen, they go ahead and say, wow, what does success look like? And then they work backwards. So what does success look like for you in your life, in your work, in someday, in 5 years, in 1 year, this month, this week? And if you work backwards, your path becomes very clear. I wish someone had taught me that when I was younger. I'm definitely making sure that my children learn that skill because it's an amazing life skill. So those are the big ideas. I hope you have a lot of fun in the book club. Thanks again for featuring The One Thing, and we'll see you around.